June 13, 2026. We're looking at the Keat mango. It just barely pushed that top growth. And let's take a closer look. So this is a Keat mango, and it's been in the ground since November of 2025. So 6 months, it was doing a lot of nothing, to be honest. And it's finally pushed. I can tell that this tree is kind of immunocompromised because all these bugs only bother this one. They don't bother any other tree, just this one. So there must be something weak about this tree. Ever since I've been watering this daily, it started to push this growth. And as you can see, this one was stagnant because there's so many bugs on it. So I'm not sure, other than it being immunocompromised, why the bugs are more attracted to this tree than other trees. But I did notice consistent watering every day and sometimes twice a day really helped make this tree a little bit stronger to grow out its leaves. So to be honest, this is only pushed out since the last maybe week and a half ish, 7 to 10 days, and it came from this point. So believe it or not, during the state of which it is growing, it's very important to keep it nice and watered. It's very well draining soil down here. Unfortunately, I'm sure this is also another reason why it's competing against all these big shrubberies and trees, that it's not being able to protect itself as well. So that's my Keat. We'll see where it lands next year. Very excited for it. This here is a Manila, also planted in about November, maybe October last year. And it's, believe it or not, this trunk was smaller than my Keat when I installed it, but now this Manila is actually wider than my Keat, and it's got more leaves, so I can understand the reason. But for 6 months in the ground, I can't believe it. There actually is a significant difference. So I topped this, hoping that it will make more branches, and it's looking good. It's looking good, and it looks like it's hardening off for some reason. So I will continue to keep on watering it. Yeah. Hopefully I can figure out how to do a automatic drip system. But here is my Maha Chinook, also planted in November. And it was only this tall, but then we had a warm late winter, so it shot up from here all the way to there. So that's like a good 1.5 feet. And that's a great start, to be honest, for during the winter growth. That's my Maha Chinook, also on a Manila rootstock. And this is planted in November 2025. So it's doing great. Well draining soil in Gary's top pot mixed with native soil. And when I water it, it really does drain down there. And let's come around. This is my magnolia tree. It's not doing very well. I really don't understand it. I would think that once I put it into the ground, it would do better. I scratched the surface of this and it was nice and green. So I thought maybe because this tree is, see, it's green. So I'm not sure where the system is failing, but I am watering it almost every day and it's still really dry. So something about its transport system is not doing well. This is my Meyer lemon and my guava tree. It's a ruby, Taiwanese ruby seedless guava. I installed this in also last year in about September-ish. The whole pot went in there. And this is my Malika mango. It pushed out a crazy amount of flower buds this year, and it had a lot of powdery mildew. I was gonna keep the blooms and hopefully make some fruits, but it decided otherwise. The powdery mildew was really insane. In fact, it started to affect all my other mango trees. So then I had to take off the panicles, and I don't know, hopefully once it reaches over the wall, then it won't, the frost in the morning won't stay stagnant here. But I guess that means another year for growth, and I can't wait until all these growth nodes starts to push. So this is a Malika, and it's been in the ground for here since last year in about September-ish, and before that was another 2 years in a 5-gallon pot, totally neglected. So I guess this is about a 3.5 years old tree. Doing pretty good for a turpentine rootstock, especially. This is actually looking really, really good. So we'll continue to keep it watered. And this is my Kesar mango. Looks great. Check that out. Can't wait for these guys to start pushing. Yeah, it looks really, really good. It's quite small, and it is on a manila rootstock. I left this just in case it wants to push out and I'll graft something onto it. But let's round out to my Pinkerton. I'm trying to make this a short video, but there's my Pinkerton growing tall. I'm not sure whether I should top that just to control size growth. I don't think it's gonna get any taller than that because it's hanging onto a lot of fruits this year, like a crazy lot of fruits this year. So, and it's 7:30 right now in the evening, so I don't have a lot of sunlight left, but I can see my fruits getting quite big in there. There's a lot of them, and I need to start protecting more of these fruits because the squirrels are coming around hungry, and these Pinkertons are just really cute, long and cute. And then my chayote. Last year, this chayote totally covered all of my avocado trees, and I did pull it, and now it's like overgrown again. So in fact, it's kind of killing off this avocado tree. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice this chayote bush. It's just way too much right now. But over here is my Sharwell. These big, fat, beautiful leaves are just really gorgeous. One of my favorites, like to look at. So green, so gorgeous. Just really beautiful tree. And my Jan Boys. I do have a couple fruits hanging on there. If you can see, I actually had a lot more, but when I was yanking the chayote down, it yanked a bunch of fruits with it. So yeah. And then over here is my Forte, getting overtaken by these chayote again, and it's looking pretty good. I had a fruit in here. It's hiding very well. I can't even tell where it is every single time. But I'm having quite a bit of fruits on it. As you can see right here, there, And to be honest, I'm just awaiting June drop, because June drop is real. It's real every year. And yeah, June drop it's not funny, and it's absolutely real. So, and then this here is my gem. It had like, gosh, over 1,000 flowers, and all those flowers had avocado like formed on it. So I had to manually like strip it. It was really horrendous, and I'm hoping that all the energy wasn't spent on those balloons, because it looks so straggly. I mean, it looks really, really terrible, to be honest. So I'm hoping it will get better. This is like my lamb. Oh, by the way, so this gem was planted 4 years ago. And it just really didn't do anything till last year. It stayed stagnant at around like 3 foot, and then last year it shot up. So it's, made it past the wall, and I'm really hoping this year is going to be like strong. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. But the trunk size of it is still very small in comparison to a more recent. This one is like a year and a half, and it's been nuts. Like, I got it from Maddox in Fallbrook, one of those 3.5 gallon sleeves, planted in the ground, and it just took off. Like, it's just been horrendous. Versus this one's 4 years, and its trunk size just kept the same way. My Forte, the trunk is like about this size. This is the size of my hand, so it's doing great. I had to cut down these because it was just forking everywhere, because that's what Fortes do. But I kind of like this branch so much that I'm gonna keep it. And let's go around back to my Charwell. Like, this trunk size is pretty awesome too. Yeah, my Charwell is doing great, and then so is my Jan Boys. My Jan Boys is doing really, really good, and it's been a beast since day one, to be honest, this Jan Boys. So, and let's come around to my Pinkerton. So this Pinkerton's always been kind of small, almost like the gem, but I noticed this last year is sizing up. It's got the canopy, so it's sizing up a little bit better than the gem, but now that it's hanging on to fruits, I'm not sure how compromised it will be. Anyways, so back to my Forte and my gem. I have 2 fruits hanging on the gem. Okay, maybe one. I don't know what happened to the other one. Oh, here it is. So we'll see what happens to them. I don't know what this is, but I will have to take care of this problem. And my lamb, this is a lamb, by the way. And this is, hanging on to lambs. It's looking pretty awesome in there. I have quite a bit of fruits everywhere, and I'm so excited about them. There's quite a bit inside as well. Okay, and then here is my Namdok Mai number 4 plant. It's about the same. Planted before the Malika out there, and so its trunk size is actually quite nice, but the canopy, however, because I butchered it trying to with all my failed grass, so I mean it is a trial and error for me, whatever. Here is my sweetheart lychee, and kind of gnarly. I love it. Tastes really good, and the fruits grow in huge bunches ways down the tree, so I haven't allowed it to fruit at all. This is about 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. So it's doing really, really good. Just, it's not my thing to let trees hang on to fruit before they're capable. So I opted for growth, and they grow quite a bit. They give one winter growth, and I don't know how many other flushes, but they do flush in the oddest times. And here is my guava with the many failed grafting attempts. They all failed. Guavas just suck. They don't like to take any grafts. Just really, really suck so bad. I don't know how many failed. And when I chose them, they were like the best branches, to graft onto. So it's not my failure. Just they don't like to be grafted. And let's see, this is my Valentine pomelo. It's doing really good, but I've been too busy to spray. And here is my golden nugget mandarin. It's also 4 years, or something of the sort, 3.5, 4 years. And it's the fruits are sizing up, but I'm really looking more forward to any more growths. So don't see anything. And then here's my very, very pathetic looking ice cream mango that I planted during the, I don't know, late spring or something of the sort. I don't know if it's ever going to become anything, but still alive, so that means there's hope. And here is my plumera. These are new. This one's growing fast, and look at it. Yeah, it's that. And here are my, this one's actually gaining growth. That's great. But yeah, this is my cactus garden. My what do you call them? My dragon fruits. This is the red Vietnamese variety. And then this is my sumo or shiranui. About 3 years. 3 years old. And my other, I did pluck out. It was growing more shoots, but I didn't want it. I want to make sure the bottom area is clear and clean, so I just took off what seems to be busy. And yeah, we'll see if I get any lucky with these plants. This one, who knows? And we will see what becomes of these guys. And then this is my purple wisteria. So they're all dry. They all need some amount of water. So yeah. And then let's see. Should we go on to my other? It's my Logan. And Logan. My grandmother gave this to me many years ago, and I planted it in the best part of my house. Here is another avocado in a pot, and this one is a Don Gologi. This one is in a bowl. It did give a lot of flowers this year, but I do not feel like this tree is in great health enough to hang on to fruits. And look at this, the limbs are really nimble, so I decided to forgo all those flowers for another year, and hopefully that will help build this tree. But it really wants to grow tall. Like, I prefer it to grow a nice big fat canopy. It just doesn't want to do that. It just wants to shoot up. So I did I did top tip this, and hopefully that it will prevent long growth and do side shoots, but who knows if that works. Just like this one, I saw it was shooting for the sky and I was worried, so I tipped it all, so we'll see. And then it's my June plum. This here is a coconut cream mango. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. This one, the squirrel ravished. It's a donut peach. And there is my jackfruit. Okay, well, that's this part of my yard. And it's my roses collection.